Kelly, and I have a project share for you today. Before I start, I just want to say thank you for being here, and I hope everyone is doing well. I know you have lots of other choices of YouTube video people to watch, and I just thank you so much for being here. I want you to know that it is an honor for me for you to watch my channel. So here is what I used in this project. I have several different projects to share, but my favorite, of course, I couldn't wait to say my favorite for last. I had to show it first, but I really think this is my favorite thing that I've made lately, which I love all the things that I've made lately just because I've felt really inspired. But if I had to pick one, this would probably be it because I just love how it turned out. So this is a mini or a micro, no, I guess it would be a mini traveler's notebook. And it was created using the P13 Let Your Creativity Bloom page kit, which this is just beautiful. Like, I love all of P13's collections, but this one is just out of this world beautiful. So I'm going to move that over there and just do a quick little flip through of what I made. So this is just a little tag. This is actually Maggie Holmes, but I wanted little tags because I'm planning on giving these as gifts, and it has my little stamp, Handmade with Love or with Heart by Kelly Pyrone. So I think this is cute, and it also can just be used in the journal as a placeholder. I got these coordinating pins from Target. They are the UB brand. So I just thought that was really cute. It went really well with this scheme. And I've made 2 so far. And both of these were created from this kit. So really they're the same. They might have a little bit different elements. And some of them might have different papers. So what these are, let me grab one. These are covered mini composition books that I got at Dollar Tree. And the cover is made from just the paper, and then I laminated it. There's the binding, and there's the back. And so let me take this out of here for you to see. The binding makes it to where you can pull these in and out. So, and it's just a little elastic string so you can slip these in and out, which is what I love about traveler's notebooks. The inserts can be removed. So this is one of the inserts, and it says Bloom with Grace. And then I used one of the die cuts from the ephemera Bits and Pieces pack from P13. And I just think this is so adorable. And then here is another insert. There are 3 inserts total. And then, well, there's actually 4. There is a little folder with pockets. And this idea, and she has a tutorial, came from Lyric Lovers Craft. So Amber at Lyric Lovers Craft. See, I knew it would come to me. So I will link her channel down below. She has been a huge source of inspiration to me this summer. So here is another insert. Here is the pocket folder that is created from one of the papers. And then here is the final insert. And isn't this just adorable? I love, love, love it. And then on the closure, I just added this little dangle bead, which just adds another cute little detail to the overall project. So this will be going to someone for Christmas, or I just haven't decided yet who. Probably a coworker or a friend, or I don't know. We'll just see. And this is pretty much the same thing. I won't take as much time to go through this one. Here is the tag that goes with the little book. or the mini traveler's notebook. And this says, "You make me smile," "In my heart." There's another little file folder where you can put receipts or notes or little pictures or anything. And then the last one says "Charming." So, and the pen I used is still, it's Target, and it is just a mint colored pen. So, and the charm on this one is a little bit different. So, isn't that adorable? I think somebody's really going to love this gift. All right, so those are the things that I created with the P13 Let Your Creativity Bloom. And then another Dollar Tree project, and I've seen these all over YouTube, so I can't really say who I was inspired by, because there was several different people who did them their own way, but I really just basically got the idea and went with kind of my own interpretation. So this is what I started off with. These are just Dollar Tree frames. This is a 5x7 and a 4x6 clear plastic frame where you just kind of add an insert in here. So what I did, I used P13 again for this one. This is from the Garden of Books collection. Just a little note or sticky note holder that I actually made this one for me because I'm a librarian, and it's just so cute. I couldn't not make myself one. Most everything else that I've created is for someone else, but this one I made for me, and it was my first kind of prototype to see if I would like what was in my mind, and I do like what was in my mind. So this is just sits on my desk like this, or will sit on my desk, and I can just pull this off. Or the only thing is, with it being this way, if you press too hard down on it, it kind of bows, which this is not meant to last forever and ever, but still I can never, like, I'm going to keep this by my phone so I can just write down a quick note if I need to, and just be mindful not to press too hard. And I did use, I thought this might help make it a little more stable. I have some watercolor paper that's really thick and heavy, so I just matted my pattern paper on that, and so it just gives it a tiny bit more stability. So I think it will last just fine. So that one was from Garden of Books, and then I created this one, and I did pull it out, which it's been very well loved and used, is P13's Till We Meet Again. And I used, I did a whole lot of fussy cutting for this one, so I don't even have the front and back covers because that's where all the fussy cut pieces are, and I've used this before in other projects. So this is how that one turned out, and I think it is so pretty. And I used foam tape just like I would in a regular scrapbook project. I layered and I added dimension, like I have my butterfly wings are poking up, and I feel like you could just, whoever I give this to, this pen's not going to match, but you could just lay a pen there so you always have it close to your phone, quick and ready. And I did the same thing. I matted the paper on heavy duty cardstock, or not, it's not cardstock, it's actually watercolor paper because I have a whole lot of that. And I put my little Handmade by Kelly Pyrone with Love stamp on the back because I will be giving this as a gift. And this one I just used some sequin trim to kind of finish off the top, and then I used score tape to secure that to either side. So I think that is super cute, and I think somebody's gonna like that as a gift. So that is what that is. And I created this, it's been a while back, and I don't remember if I ever shared this or not. This is from the MINTAY Papers collection, Woodlands. And it's been a while, so I actually got this, I followed a tutorial from Alicia McManera. I want to say she is a MINTAY designer, and she has awesome projects. This kind of inspired me to do more than just scrapbooking with my papers, which scrapbooking is and will always be my first love, but it's kind of sometimes fun to go off the page and create other things. And I've just kind of been in this mindset lately that I want to give gifts, and I want to use the things that I have in order to give gifts that are personalized and come from me and from the heart, and is not, so that is kind of where all of these things, what I've been doing this summer, a lot of, and it's been so much fun. And so this just says back to nature, and it has like fibers and lots of fussy cutting, and I believe these leaves came from, or this foliage, I believe it came from Hobby Lobby, and I can't remember what the brand was, but it's super cute. And then it's an exploding box, and you just open the lid off, and when you open it up, you have this whole little scene going on. Over here it says, "Hey sunshine," and this is just a little card or something to give as a gift. Imagine a dream, and everything's kind of popped up. Celebrate every day. And then what is so cool, which you probably can't see because, how do I show this? My camera's flat, but this little scene of woodland animals pops up from the center of the card, which I think is so cool. And I will link this an explosion box tutorial down below so you can check Alicia out, because she has some awesome projects. But I did a little bit different than her. She used a lot of fibers and things in the middle. I used moss that you can get at like Hobby Lobby or any craft store. I used tiny little pine cones. I don't know if you can see that. And made mine like super natural. I used some fake greenery, tiny little greenery, and I just think it's so cute. I wish there was a better way that I could show you. So, and then it just kind of folds back up, and you put the lid on, and even the inside is covered with paper. I just think this is such a fun project. Okay, so that was created, like I said, with the MINTAY Woodland collection. Move that out of the way. Let me see what else. These, I've shown a couple of the projects I made for my husband. For his birthday comes in July, and then our anniversary, and so we had a lot of different things going on in the month of July, so I created a lot of stuff. I had to go and steal this from him so I could show you. And he loves it. He thinks it's so cool. So it's just a notepad. It's like it's a mini legal legal pad, a mini legal pad. And I just used the collection from Reminisce. I can't remember. There was other collections. It's just like race car and car related collections that I found on scrapbook.com, I believe. So that's the back of it. And that's the back of that one. And so I left a little lip here, so whenever he's done with the sheet of paper, it can easily just be torn out like that. So I made those two for him, and I plan on making a whole bunch of these for coworkers and friends. And this is really cool too. And this is another Amber at Lyric Lovers Crafts idea. So this is a Dollar Tree photo album that looks like this when you buy it. And what I did was just replace the covers, the front and back covers, with some of that paper collection that I had. And this is a great way to use up those collections because I had a lot left over after my first projects that I did with those collections. And so I thought, how can I use this and still and get this used up? Because I just don't want this sitting in my collection forever and ever. I want to get it used. So I used some little metal gears and spokes for a cover decoration. And those came from Hobby Lobby, I do believe. And I just decorated, this was a cut apart card, and I just kind of decorated it with some of the papers from the collection. And then I decorated the inside cover as well with some more of the stickers from the collection. It says happy birthday. And so what this album is just all his race cars, and my stepson, his son is a race car driver, and they have race cars and stuff. So just kind of stuff like that, cars that because he loves cars. All the men on that side of the family love cars. And so I used some of the cut aparts. I thought that was cute. And just added some pictures because I had made him another little folio album and put some of the pictures of his cars in there, but they didn't all fit. So this was my alternative because he wanted something to show all of these. So those are the only two pictures I had left over, but I'm going to go soon and print more of the photos that I have of his vehicles and get them added to here. So I will just leave a mat on most of them, and some of them like this, I'll just leave that because it's cool decoration. So it's just a fun, fast little mini album for the men in your life who might like cars, but you could do this with anything, camping, whatever your husband or significant other or daughter or child or grandchild is into. You could just create a whole little album for this, and for $1.25 and using up paper pads, I say that is a very good gift that someone will love, and economical to begin with, and cost effective. So those are that. Is what else? Another thing that I have been into lately is making stuff out of paper bags. So I shared in my it's been a while back, I shared a little mini paper bag envelope. It's kind of just like, not an envelope. I'm gonna cut right here. Okay, so I've kind of been into making things out of paper bags, like paper bag albums, and this is one that this is kind of more like a junk journal with just some printed papers, and this has like a pocket that comes out of here, and it's mainly I'm going to use this for journaling, scripture writing, which I love to do, and just a fun tactile way to journal. So you could use it for a journal, you could use it for memory keeping, you could add photos on these if you wanted to, or in the pockets. So it's not just for junk journalers, or it's for anyone. Scrapbookers can make one of these and create a little mini album, which I did. I created a camping one, but I gave it to a friend before I showed it. And she loved it. Her and her husband, they're big outdoors people, so it was perfect for them. And so I used these stickers, and these are like transparent washi stickers that I bought off of AliExpress, I believe. And here's another page, and lots of room for journaling. And this one kind of got crazy because I love collage, but I feel like I got a little out of control on this one. But what are you gonna do? I'm the type, this is like more of an experiment. This is not something I'm gonna give to someone. So if I don't love it, that's okay. I can always go back and just cover it up with paint or something else. But this is one of those times that more is not better. this is another little page. This is an insert that I sewed inside the paper bag, and I simply just folded this over and created my album cover. So I have lots of like ledger paper to do journaling on, which I think is so pretty. And this paper, let me see, I fussy cut from this vintage wrapping paper that one of my best friends gave me. She bought a huge roll at a antique store, and she gave me a big piece of it to play with, and because I was in love with it, I just think it's so cute, and I love these colors together. So I fussy cut some of those, and I'll just do journaling on here. So this is just kind of my experimental paper book album. What am I trying to say? Paper bag album that I created for myself, and that's the back cover. So I love how that turned out, and I want to make some more of these for different purposes and reasons, but just because they're fun to make too. And then I bought this, is another little thing I bought off of AliExpress, and what inspired this is I've watched some of the shorts and YouTube videos, like the ASMR. I don't know what those words stand for, but it's like all you're doing is listening to the sound of things happening, which is really actually pretty relaxing, and I enjoy it. So kind of got, there's a glare. I kind of got the urge to do this because of those little YouTube shorts or TikTok videos. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. And there's actually a lady on YouTube who I love. She's called her channel's called A Journaling Tale, and I would say she was my biggest inspiration. She does the shorts, but she also has journaling YouTube videos. So I will link her below too. And it's just tiny collaging, tiny art journaling, and just so cute. And I don't know if you know this, but I love all things miniature. My daughters think I'm weird because I do anything that's tiny. I think it's so adorable. So I really love doing these. I think these are fun, and they're quick. Like if you just want something fast and quick to do that's creative, this is perfect. I don't spend, maybe a page takes 5-10 minutes. And it's just a little bit of experimenting and playing. I've played with stamps. I played with my watercolors. I played with inks. I've used up stash that I wouldn't probably get used up on other things. So I just think this is fun. And that's the last page that I've done, but I just think this is so cute. And I will link where I got this. Well, I don't know if I can. I don't know how to link to AliExpress on my app, but if I figure it out, I will. So I think, is that everything that I wanted to share? I think that's enough, isn't it? It's been 25 minutes almost. So I've had lots of fun creating things this month. And sometimes, I know this channel is mainly geared towards scrapbooking, but sometimes just think outside of the page. Like we have all of these supplies and papers, and I don't know about you. I need to show you a photo of my shelves with my albums on them, but I am running out of album room. Like I have scrapbook albums from 15 years ago and I'm starting to run out of room. My daughter just moved into a new house, and I'm like, okay. And I think they're old enough now that I'm gonna start sending some of these albums that I've created for them and for the grandkids their way, because I'm almost out of room. And my only alternative is to build up. So my shelves are gonna be so tall that I can't even reach them. But So that's kind of what got me in the gear of doing some other things, because I love anything creative and I want to always be busy doing something creative because it's a gift God gives us. And if we use it, we get more of it. If we don't use it, we lose it. So I don't want to lose that little spark of creativity, and it keeps my mind on happy and good things like we should do. So I want to keep creating. So those were just some of my kind of off the page projects. So hopefully some of this or any of this inspired you. If you have any questions or you want to know how to make one of these, how did I do it? Just let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to share a tutorial or link you to a tutorial or something. So just let me know. So I think I should probably go now. I thank you so much for being here again. If you enjoyed this kind of video, please let me know in the comments. And be sure to hit that subscribe button so you know when I upload new videos, and give me a thumbs up because it really helps my channel out. And I thank you. I pray you have a blessed day, and I will see you very soon. Bye.